Hello everybody, and let me just change stream title. Welcome back to your quarterfinals. We have a bit of a late start to the stream, sorry about that. But today we have Shouka versus Sar, as the player should be getting into the aim 6 pick right about now. As the start of this match before I started stream, Sar chose to ban out the Y3 and aim 3. Shouka decided to ban out the aim 2 and Y1. And the first pick was from Sar, was the top 2, and Shouka got a break point on that. As I have 15,000 point lead for Shouka going into this halfway point, as accuracies are very similar, as Shouka having a slight 30 combo lead here. Sar looks to take this first point back, but there's a bit of a lead building up as we get into this last quarter. 30 combo advantage, 100% act lead. As Sar will find a miss. Shouka will trade, but I think unless we just have a complete collapse from Shouka and Sar sees the rest, I think Shouka pretty much has this here. But it's already over 80,000 point lead and getting into this ending, don't think there's enough difficulty, and Sar will find another miss and that'll do it. Shouka will consolidate his break point. Let me just update this real quick. As we now get into Sar's second pick. Oh. As he decides to going into the tapping with the top 1 pick. In that chat. As we should be getting into this map any second now. we have early combo advantage for Shouka, and a little bit of an arc advantage starting before. So Shouka at around 96 and Star around 94. Now 97 for Shouka. It's still plenty of map though. This is over 3.5 minutes. Star will find another break. And we will start to go more and more over to Shouka. As we get out of this first quarter. Shouka around 300 combo advantage now. Shouka will find another miss, but Star will trade it out. Only around under combo advantage for Shouka now. As we're still pretty decent active advantage in favor of Shouka here. As Star will find another miss and a bunch more act drops. He's already down in 89. And act drops from Shouka, but if miss from Star, it's not going to be helping here. As Shouka almost on the verge of doubling Star's score at the halfway point here. As Shouka's act has fallen a little bit, but Stars has fallen even more as 88 now, and Shouka is still just holding the 600 plus combo and Star just continuing to find misses. As Shouka will find a train miss, but I think at this point he's already done more than enough. Star will find another miss, and at this point, if anyone wants a water break, go get that now. Go get your snack while we wait for the last minute or so of this map to finish out. I don't think there's too much that's going to be happening here. Shouka just not even playing that last stream. And see, we'll get on the verge of getting the double breakpoint advantage here if he can consolidate this. As I could see something like an aim 5 if you want to go into that. I could see something like aim 1 even. As he decides to go into the skill cap too, I think pretty fair. Hope something is decently comfortable enough on considering the skill cap, but we'll see if I can manage to get a break point on this and somewhat bring himself back into this match, but clueless. Bro is not aware. Mental buff for Sar now? It's okay, eat this anyways. We'll be getting into the map in a second once Bancho decides to load. We have early break from Sar. And Shouka to trade, but this intro comfort that's just being showcased by the 10% accuracy difference is probably going to be indicative of how this map is going to go overall, I think. As found another break from Sar, but I think overall big combos are not going to be too high. Combos are not going to be too high on this map overall. So Shouka having this 200 plus combo early, and I think a slightly easier section of the ending, I think it's going to be helping a lot, as Sar is just not having a really fun time on this, with still almost around 10% accuracy difference. And Shouka is still just like not caring about what I say, still just holding around 400 combo now, as he will find a break on the slow slider. That is a very tragic miss, but I think he's already done enough to win this pick already. We get into the second half. We get into now the real linear, like, kind of linear aim section of this map. Is Shouka still eating this up, but Sar not doing too well. He's still down to 80% accuracy and just not really having a fun time with this map. Shouka to finally have a miss, but overall, I think it's already a pretty impressive score from Shouka. As Shouka will take this, give himself that double breakpoint advantage to start out the match, as Sar just looks to find anything that he can go into here. As we will await Sar's third pick. I could see something like the aim one here. But not too sure. It's okay. Aim one. It's kind of just a gamble for pick, I think, here. Which, considering the gap, I think pretty understandable. Try to get something that you can at least get a point on. Don't worry, Shouka, it'll be on YouTube. Oh yeah, I still need to upload the full first straight match. I'll do that after this. Playlist is in the Tournament Links channel. Yippee. Anyways, we get into the same one pick now. What? You know, what? Huh? What was bro doing? What? What? Bruh. Bro was just... Okay. You know, whatever. Early lead for Sar because of whatever the fuck that was. And decent act advantage because of all those misses. Dog, that was Zen. That was not early miss method. That was early 20 miss method, bro. Like... Bro just did not play. As the lead will start to be going back off the accuracy being... the drops from late being later. You know, if Shouka FCs the rest of this, then I'll have to concede the point to you there. Then. But we will find a miss, and Sar will have a big opportunity to widen this gap here as over 300 combo advantage to bring the score lead towards his side a little bit before the halfway point. Never mind, GG. And Star will find a miss too, so this will, I think, start to go back towards Shouka. He can continue to hold, but 100 combo advantage to him as both players find a trade, and I think Star would have preferred to hold this combo, but I think he's very much fine with that. And another miss coming out from Shouka as well. As Star holding around 40 combo advantage, and back lead from the intro pretty much mostly gone, only around 1% now. As both players still holding going into this last quarter. Okay, see that they have to just keep holding. Any break from Shouka here, untraded might be just end the map, but Zara needs to keep holding for that to matter to get into descending. I think probably might be still enough time. I don't know. And Star will find a miss, and this will start to go back. But will it be fast enough? As he's down to 30k. And Shouka finds a miss, and that'll do it, I think. Another miss, and Star will take that point. With almost 35,000 score difference. Yes, Shouka. Yes, we did in fact saw that. What happened? Never alt tab. Bro was alt tab. That's crazy. You know, Sar finally gets a point on the board at least. As he goes into... We get into Shouka's third pick. As he looks to keep this double break point advantage alive going into potential match point scenario. And I could see something like the tap 6, possibly tap 4. As he decides to go into the skill cap 1 instead, I think. Fair pick, considering the just massive difference on that skill cap 2. But this is a very long map. Grab. Okay, there he goes. We have the CCMM map. And skill cap, which... Yeah. Yeah, real TB, yeah. So winner of this wins the match. That's how it works, right? Yep. Really. Thank you, no way. Thank you, Bubble. Wait. Oh yeah, no, he can't double pick skill cap. Oops. Yeah, as Shouka will instead decide to switch over to the top 6. As Star potentially looking to just combo game this map, but finger control sections and it might catch him a little off guard, or just the length of the strings. We will see. It is 207 BPM, Air 9.7, CS4, just over 2 minutes. Shouka dropping a 50 on that first out. Instead of 100 actually. Stupid. Anyways. A little bit of an accolade for Sar on this intro so far, but we'll see how that changes once the longer streams start coming out. And Sar is still holding above 98 on this. Essentially looking to get a break point here. Let's see with these longer streams. And Shouka is the first one to find a drop. Sar soon after, but has a decent little bit of back advantage now. And Shouka with another few misses on that little finger control part, as both players betrayed on that. And neither player really too comfortable on this. As Sar with some more misses than Shouka, but back advantage around even. Only about percent advantage to Sar, but Shouka does have a little bit of a combo advantage. And with a combo, this will, I think, start to go back towards Shouka if he can hold this combo. As Shouka will find a chain miss, and Sar will find a chain miss, and Shouka with over 500 combo now will very much take this as he hits those last few streams. That's a good question. Where is Rocco? Rocco would like 1v2 these guys 2 times over on this map, I swear. As Shouka will take his point. We'll take the point there. Bring us up to match point going into SAR's potentially final pick. As I think could potentially go into the aim 5 or maybe even the aim 4. I'm not too sure how much SAR is really confident in Hard Rock. Could see something like Game 5. We could see possibly even like Tap 3, just considering the bans that Shouka had, but I don't think so. Shouka's pretty confident. Might be he's going into the skull cap one for the memes though. I respect it. No, I want to play it. That's real. Let's see. Will both players read the slider correctly? Seems like fun. Does he know? Abort to Jimer. What? To Jimer. Yep, that's a word. No. Then when he types the commands manually. Misinput. How many fingers am I holding up? 7. Trust. Wow. As we're beginning into the map anytime soon. There's the empty star 5 in the chat. And we'll be getting into this. Essentially the final pick of this match. We will see. As Shouka will find a miss on this intro. And that's not the kind of thing you want to see. Is this intro is going to be where, like, the biggest combos are going to be held by both players, I think. Getting an advantage here will be very good for SAR. And this map is just, after this intro, it's really hard all throughout. Being able to build up some advantage here would be very good for SAR, but only a little bit of advantage. SAR will find a miss there. Shouka will hold throughout this section. Looks to build up decent advantage. He's still holding this intro combos. SAR to find more misses and get a snack while. Get a snack, guys. There's not much going on here, I think. Shouka is still holding, but we'll see how long he can hold this combo for. And he does find the miss, and I think the difference might be too much on this. The acts are similar though, so maybe you can see something, but it's all with a Bancho miss, yep. Love to see it on tech. He's still holding decent little bit of combo here. We will find the miss on that section though. It's 17,000 point lead on this is just really rough. As it is very hard to build up any type of reasonable score on this map. So we'll look to try to hold a decent combo at some point, but just don't know if it's going to be happening. This 18,000 point lead might not seem like much, but on this map it is massive. As we'll start to go back a little bit towards stars. There's tons of this, they trade as well, and that's just how this map is. Shouka will expand this lead a little bit on this free combo session with slight combo advantage if it has. Now, will Star read the slider? He does not! He finds miss on that. Get into players here. Both players finding misses. Lead up to now 26,000. Just to wait for the last few minutes of this map to play out. Goku would have to have his, like, tablet PC for Star to bring this back, I think. As he's still holding decent of the combo here. Over 100,000 now going into the last quarter. Around 40,000 lead going into this ending. Shouka will be your winner here. He wins with 6-1. Congrats to Shouka. Nice. We get as we now start to shit. I'm doing that. Give me a sec. technically not showing up. Let's look at the bracket for the rest of the matches. This weekend is we have Aru versus Shouka is in Dark 10 as our second round of this, or the second set of matches for this round. It will be really interesting as one of either seed 3 or seed 6 will be going out at 13th to 16th. And along with that, we have potentially Rocco versus Sari as one of seed 4 or seed 5 will be going out in this same round. We have some very good matchups this early on. It will be very interesting to see how those matches go. So stay tuned for those, as I believe the next match we have is 1 UTC Sunday, I believe, which in around 4 hours from now, where we have me versus Gigerlini. I believe T-Bomb, or not, T-Bomb will be streaming that, I think. Not too sure. Anyways, don't know if we have a streamer for that, actually. We will see. Anyways, that's all for now. See you guys next time.